William Johnson is dead, and with him, the Templar plot to steal the land of my people. But in ending this threat, I have revealed another. On his body was a letter addressed to John Pitcairn containing orders to root out and destroy Patriot weapons and supplies. Should he succeed in this, the colonists will be unable to maintain their resistance, and the Templars will surely take control. So long as Pitcairn lives, the danger remains. I need to find him. He needs to die. I thought it might bring clarity or instill a sense of accomplishment, but all I feel is regret.
Hold fast to that. Such sacrifices must never come lightly.
I had to do it. Not only for my people, but for all the others Johnson would have harmed.
It's a start. But to truly be free of Templar influence, all of them must be dealt with in turn. Even your father.
I know.
You speak the words, but do you believe them? Seems we've company.
What is it?
A request for aid from Paul Revere. Seems the Redcoats are up to something in Boston. Guess you made an impression on the Sons of Liberty.
They mistake me for one of their own. Please tell Mr. Revere he has my sympathies, but I cannot help at present.
You might wish to reconsider. John Pitcairn is mentioned by name.
Where am I to go?
Mr. Revere's house in Boston. If you'd like, I can...
Ah, Connor! What a relief! You came! Allow me to introduce you to William Dawes and Robert Newman.
Your letter said John Pitcairn was here.
Aye. He's readying an assault on Lexington, where Adams and Hancock have taken shelter. After that, he will march on Concord, hoping to destroy our weapons and supplies. You must help us.
Only tell me where to find him, and I will put a stop to this.
He has dozens, if not hundreds, of soldiers at his command. You cannot hope to match him by yourself. But fear not, for you will not have to. We have an entire army of our own, merely awaiting the order to take up arms.
Then you must call upon them.
Indeed. You and I will cross the Charles River and rouse the boys. William, I need you to take the overland route and do the same. Robert, I need you up in Christchurch. Light the signal. 2 lanterns, our enemy comes by sea. No time for dawdling, my friend. We have lives to save. Come on. Huh. They've only left a single horse. We'll have to ride together. Ah! You take the reins, I'll navigate. Quickly, Connor, get on the horse! I'll guide you towards those we need to alert. Follow my directions, and we'll be done in no time. Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. Excellent! We are right on course! Yes! This is it! This is the way! Redcoats. What are they doing here?
They must be scouts.
Be careful, Connor. We mustn't let them warn the others. Left! Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot.
So you just need to be patient until obviously they leave.
This is it! You have got the right place! Let everyone know that the regulars march for Lexington and Concord.
The British are coming!
Back in the saddle, my friend! We have more people to warn! I believe we are on course. I believe we are on course.
You just want to make sure you hit it every now and then just so that you can stay on course.
Yes! This is it! This is the way! This way, Connor! Go left up here. Careful, Connor. There might be other scouts around. This way, Connor! Go right, Connor! Turn right! Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot. This is it! You have got the right place! Spread the word. The regulars are coming out.
At once!
They must have found the same guy's twin, because I swear that's the same guy that just opened up the first door. Ubisoft slacking.
I believe we are on course.
Alright, this is one of those where you're just going to have to be a little patient. We're trying to stay away from those guys, and the only way across...
To the left, Connor!
You can't just go across there, so you're going to have to wait until they leave.
Here we are. Best to continue on foot. This is it. You have got the right place. The regulars are coming.
Here! We're here! Get them!
Find a way to get rid of them, Connor. We've got to shake those redcoats. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Yes! This is it! This is the way! This way, Connor!
Make sure that when you start that right there, you go to the right. Because if you don't, you can get shot off, and then of course that will ruin everything.
Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. We We should dismount for this. Be quicker and quieter. This is it! You have got the right place! Where the devil is he?
Are you sure we are in the right place?
Oh, sure, I'm sure. Prescott?
Evening, gents.
Listen, the regulars are out. You need to rally your men. And, put on some trousers.
At once.
Of course, this is Paul Revere's Ride, you know, huge thing in the history of America. I definitely recommend after you play this, watch a
Welcome
documentary.
to Lexington, Connor. Now let's find Hancock and Adams. No sign of Dawes. I hope he's all right.
It won't. Every time I hit it. Oh my god, this game. Sorry.
Paul, Connor, good to see you.
You need to leave. The Redcoats are coming.
Aye, so Williams told us. Let them conduct their little search. They'll find nothing.
You don't understand. Pitcairn intends to kill you.
I'm afraid it's true.
I suppose we have no choice then but to go. What of you three?
Dawes and I will continue on to Concord. Connor, it's best you stay here and help our man John Parker hold the town. It'll give us time to spread the word.
The Midnight Ride is complete. And of course, 100% synchronization. Fairly easy one, just follow where he points and try to stay away from any type of conflict. Let's move on. Just so happens it's pretty much right here. Lexington and Concord.
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
Pitcairn!
Disperse, you damn rebels! Lay down your arms and disperse! What the deuce are you doing? Hold your position! Cravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me on up. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James Barrett. Go on now!
Fun note, the voice actor for him was actually played by the same voice actor that did your mentor in Assassin's Creed 1. So, a little trivia for you guys.
Get moving then, with little time! Brace and keep the pace! To Concord, lads!
Help! What's happening?
Get out! Everyone run! They're taking prisoners! Run!
They've taken my brother and poor old Robert! We need to do something! They're over there!
I'm not waiting around to see what happens!
No! Head for the hill!
Not too difficult, but those guys can be a little annoying.
I've got a surprise for those lobster backs!
Sometimes your horse might even spook off and you won't be able to have it, so then you'll have to make a run for it, so...
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
You don't say. Why do you think I'm men up here? Go home, or you get yourself killed. I've enough to worry about without some green boy looking to play at hero. I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well. Where's Revere?
Captured?
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it. You ladies finished gossiping? Parker seems to believe you're not completely useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with. When the fighting starts, we'll need to hold those positions there. They're critical to the defense of Concord. Good boys. Not used to soldiering, they need some with the experience to direct them. That's something you can do. You'd best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
Then I suppose all that's left to do is wait.
Sir! Mount the barricades!
No! Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
Wait for my signal.
All right, so you just got to go back and forth between these three positions and try to make sure that everybody stays alive. You have optional objectives to do good firing orders too. A total of seven of them that you need to do.
Prepare yourselves.
You'll know they're ready when you start to see the little thing above their heads.
Go! Prepare yourselves. Wait for the signal. Fire! Make ready. Prepare yourselves. Go! for my signal. Fire now! Wait for my signal. Open fire. Wait for the signal. Hold fire. Open fire.
Now you've done that. Now you just need to go back and
Wait
forth
for my signal.
and just take them all out.
Prepare yourselves. Open fire. Wait for the signal. Fire now. Prepare yourselves. Fire! Hold fire. Go. Wait for my signal. Fire! Open fire. Make ready. Prepare yourselves. Go! Wait for my signal. Wait for the signal. Fire now! Wait for my signal. Hold fire! Fire!
Fall back! Fall back!
We did it! They're turning tail!
Not too difficult. There's always like kind of a pattern that you can follow when doing these types of battle missions that will allow you to have an easier time at achieving 100%.
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck when I had the chance. Do you know where Pitcairn could have gone?
Back into the withered bosom of the British, no doubt. So that he may regroup and plan his next atrocity.
I need to find him. Every day I wait, more will suffer.
Chin up, friend. Many who should have died today now live because of you.
And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
All right. Lexington and Concord complete. Let's move on.
For the support of the glorious cause. I beg they will accept my most cordial thanks for this distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there
As
is
to
no
pay,
man better
sir,
suited
I
to the
beg
task.
leave to assure
Really?
the Congress that
I
as
can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have
Charles
tempted me
Lee.
to have accepted this arduous employment at the
Do I
expense
know
of my
you?
domestic
I would
ease
not
and
expect you
happiness.
to remember.
I do
Come,
not
Connor.
wish to make
There's someone
any
I want you
profit
to
from
meet.
it. I will keep an exact account of my expenses.
Sorry to pull you away like
Those
that,
I
but
doubt not they
the
will
last thing
discharge,
we need is
and
the
that is
two
all
of you
I
coming
desire.
to blows. Now, Connor, allow me to introduce you to our newly appointed Commander-in-Chief, George Washington.
Ah, So you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble as he is brave, we could use more men like you. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get at him is if we draw him out. Lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against the city in order to do just that. Israel Putnam has been given command of our forces. Present this to him and he'll provide whatever aid you require. You'll find him at the encampment on Bunker Hill.
You have my thanks.
No need. It's the least I could do. Pitcairn's a dangerous man. The sooner we're rid of him, the better.
I would say the same of Charles Lee.
Now that's an altogether different beast. Let us leave it for another day. Best you head to Boston, Connor.
It shows a lot of restraint for him to just let him go, you know?
Still here, are you?
I was just wondering, what happens now?
There's quite a lot to do. Commander Washington must determine when and where we'll strike next. And we need to get to work on our message.
Message?
We must contact the broadsheets at once. Ensure it's clear to everyone that it was the Loyalists who fired first in Lexington.
But no one knows who fired first.
Which is exactly why we must spread the news quickly. We'll determine public opinion.
This seems dishonest.
Perhaps, but so what? People must believe we acted in self-defense, else we've committed treason.
But you have.
Better to bow and scrape before a tyrant, then? Is that what you suggest?
No, of course not. No one should be denied freedom. And yet, to change the truth, it seems a dangerous road to travel.
Understand, Connor. This is a war fought not just on the battlefield, but within hearts and minds as well. There's nothing wrong with a bit of theater, especially if it saves lives.
I mean, you know, they're both right. All right, these next two missions are awesome missions. And one of the many reasons why I still love this game to this day.
Hold and state your business!
I'm looking for Israel Putnam.
On whose orders?
Samuel Adams.
Follow me.
It's not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breeds. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to taunt us or send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough.
Don't forget to leave a like and comment, everybody. Support the channel. Some of these videos are demonetized because of music. So help us out if you have the means to do so.
We should be building on Bunker Hill. breeze is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery!
Our orders came from men so divorced from the situation, we are compelled by reason to employ our own faculties.
I rest my case. I'm going back to Bunker Hill. Good morning, gentlemen!
General Putnam,
What?
I'm looking for John Pitcairn. I was told you would be able to help me find him.
He's tucked away inside their city with no reason to leave. As long as that ship continues its assault, we'll never flush him out.
But if the ship was silenced,
Oh, then he's forced to get off his arse and come forward.
I shall fly this flag to signal my success.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral.
All right, so the trick to this is simple. Don't stop moving. So first one is done. Now we need to actually board the ships. And you have to do this stealthily. What you're going to need to do is air assassinate one of the grenadiers and remain undetected while aboard on the ships. Make sure you stay out of the restricted area long enough for not to be seen, of course. Second one is a little bit tougher to pull off. Now you see those big guys there? That is the grenadier. As you can see, you can't really do it from up there. It can be a little tricky, see, because sometimes the controls just really mess with you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for him to start going in that opposite direction again. This is the tricky part, trying to line it up. Here we go. I think we made it. Just barely. There you go. At this point we can loot anything we need to get yourself a little bit extra money. You cannot control your camera during this because it wants you to go to the objective. Now we just need to climb to the very top and we have completed the objectives. Like I said, it can be a little glitchy, especially when you're trying to maneuver around the boat or the ship, I guess as Navy men would like for it to be called. But, you know, such a fun mission. One of my favorite missions, actually. It's these little missions like this and then the one from Bunker Hill that are just make me feel like I'm just so happy to be playing this again. Alright, the next mission up is Bunker Hill, which is one of my favorite missions. As far as completing it and doing the optional objectives, they're not too difficult. There's a little kind of cheat sheet that you can go off of when you need to actually be able to move in order not to take any damage at first. And then the second portion is pretty easy. You have to limit yourself to only taking out less than 4 people and assassinating, or should I say air assassinating your target. Otherwise, should be able to get through it nice and easily.
They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. So maintain vigilance. Serve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
Don't you love glitches?
Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
He's left Boston, as I said he would, and set up camp on Bolton Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, or wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time. I will have to chance a direct approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
Again, the strategy here is as soon as you see the big volley of fire, that is when you want to move. Do not move until you see the big volley of fire. That's a little harder to see with this light, but there it is. And you should be able to get through that pretty easily. This section can be a pain because sometimes the traversal kind of gets screwed up and you don't go where you think you're going to go. So just slow it down. Don't go too fast. See what I mean? Like right there. Makes no sense really to do that, but we were able to make it. You don't have to do it stealthy. You can get into a fight here if you want. I mean, now this next section is the part that I told you earlier where you just need to minimalize the amount of people you actually take out. It's not that this section is hard, but sometimes when you whistle, other enemies that are not even, you can't even see, can actually see you instead, so you gotta be really, really careful.
did you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve, you meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad? I wanted only to parley. There was so much to discuss, to explain. You've put an end to that now.
If you speak true, then I will carry your last words to them.
They must lay down their arms. They must stop this war.
Why them and not the Redcoats?
Do you not think we asked the same question of the British? These things take time. And it would have succeeded had you let me play my part.
Part of the puppeteer.
Or better, we hold the strings on another.
No, the strings should be severed. All should be free.
And we should live forever on castles in the sky. You wield your blade like a man, but your mouth like a child. And more will die now. Because of it.
Sahoin jänerene o teenam da setakwe. Tinio ne yaho teena tam da setakwe.
How dare you sneak up on me like that? Why don't you just go out there and just help this camp retreat? Don't ever do that again, you hear me? God damn it!
General Putnam.
You live.
The same cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done, I suppose. But it matters little now. I'm ordering a full retreat. We have lost too many in exchange for too little. If the Tories want this hill so badly, let them have it. Boston is the true prize.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean? This can't be right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
Dun dun dun. All right, ladies and gents, that is the end of sequence 7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, it's my pleasure to bring it all to you. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, everybody. Support the channel any way you can. Look at the links in the description. Peace.